Hello everybody, Meteor Storm here, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. In the last episode, we built a new expansion of the city. Well, that kind of goes without saying, but the expansion we built is over here, in this island, on this island here. And it was over here, and this is going to be for self-sufficient buildings and that sort of thing. And mostly residential, and we also have an office park over here, and we also put it in some high-density commercial that hasn't really grown at all yet because we have not been getting any demand for commercial zones. So this is kind of the way that is. Though we do have increasing demand for industry, which is actually pretty fortuitous, because in the intervening time between last episode and this episode, an entirely new DLC expansion for the game has come out, Cities Skylines Industries, which adds a whole new industry system to the game. That kind of utilizes one of the mechanics that they added in for the Park Life expansion to allow us to kind of build custom industrial areas, set up supply chains, all sorts of things like that. I haven't really looked into everything that's in the new expansion yet, so we're going to go ahead and kind of mess around with it and see what we can do with it. And in between episodes, I also did kind of add in another little extension of this area over here. It's zoned up for residential, so hopefully that will fill in with more people, because we're trying to increase the population of the city as much as we can. One other thing I did do, that I think I mentioned I was going to try to do, was find some ploppable high-density commercial zones, or commercial buildings. And I did find one, using the Rico mod. I did find one. It's a very large building, a lot bigger than I was expecting. So we'll go ahead and just plop this stinker in. Where do I want to put it? Do I put it over here? Might be kind of out of place a little bit. Actually, no, that might be a good idea to put it right about there. Right here on this major intersection. And we will see how that looks. Alright, it'll do. Oh, and right at the end of the last episode, we had a Meteor Strike, which I need to remember where that is. There it is. Over here. The fighting helicopters are out here trying to put out the forest fire that ensued from the impact. So fortunately, it was well away from the city, so hopefully we won't have any direct meteor impacts on the city itself. But what we're going to have to do is get over here and smooth out the terrain a little bit. So let's just go ahead and fix this up. And kind of smooth over the terrain. Maybe make that brush size a tad bigger. There we go. Alright, now we're going to need to repair the highway. I think you actually use the upgrade tool to repair the highway. There you go. And let's go ahead and just reconnect everybody up so that traffic can once again resume as normal, and the forest fire will kind of deal with itself. Oh yeah, and we did launch the rocket from the ChirpX launch site. And I don't know if it's going to build another one at some point. We'll see. Alright, so what I wanted to do is go ahead... Oh, we are starting to get some buildings in here. That's good. I did extend the district, so these are going to be under the same rules as the other guys over here. But, yeah, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead, we're going to start playing with the new industrial expansion. And I'm thinking what we might want to do is start working on some of our existing specialized areas. And I'm thinking what we're going to want to do is probably start with the farm area here. Go ahead and tear this out pretty much completely and replace it with the new farming system. So that should be interesting. We don't have a ton of cash in the bank. That's unfortunate. And our trains are all tailed back. Why is that? Where is the problem? I think a couple of trains probably got on the wrong side of the track. I just think we have way too much train activity going on for the track that we have. Look at all them trains. Yeah, you just have tons and tons of trains. Alright. So, yeah, we're just gonna tear this entire thing out. And, remake it. So, let's go ahead and pause it up and get to work on that. First thing we're probably gonna need to do is just delete the existing district. Right. And then I think we actually probably just want to go ahead and de-zone everything. So I don't think it actually uses the industrial zoning at all. I could be completely mistaken on that. I mean, we may want to refill in with some zoning. Just to kind of fill in a little bit with some of the growable stuff. You know what? It may just be easier to do it this way. Dezone all these guys, and dezone you guys there. And then if I advance time, everybody should move out on their own. Rather than me needing to bulldoze everything, Some of them may not be moving out fast enough for my taste. Alright. Break out the bulldozer. You're not moving fast enough for me. Oh no, we don't want to demolish that. That's a fire station. We may move that. You guys get out of there. You get out of there. Oh, we got a couple more service buildings we might want to move. Tear it all out. Tear it all out. Alright. I think I'm also going to want to move a lot of these interior roads. So yeah, we're going to drop you just over there. You can move over here. You can move over there. That'll do. And then these interior roads, we're going to tear them all out. Completely reimagine this entire thing. Oh, you guys, that guy there. Alright, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're out. Okay, everybody's out. We now have a big open space to work with. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to go ahead and lay some industry area here. And we're going to rename this. We're going to recall it... Oh, the stupid interface. Which is from Steam. Pepperidge Farms. Alright. Go ahead and pause it for a minute and get all those, these vehicles out of there. Let everybody adjust to the new traffic pattern. Why is there a construction site? Because there's still little bits of industry zoned in. That may be why some of them weren't moving out the way that they should. There we are. Okay. So, let's see how this is gonna work. Here's the new industrial menu. Forest industry. We're going to do farming industry. Alright. We're going to have extractor buildings, processing buildings, unique factories, and then they get sent to commercial zones to be sold in markets. Alright, so what we're going to need first is a farm main building. And I guess we can go ahead and put that there. Farm workers barracks. And farm maintenance building. Okay. It's probably something we want to do. And I think we're going to keep the roads inside the farm relatively small. Initially, so... So that's kind of the access road for the farm. And I could make them dirt roads, but I think that might be a little bit much. So... I have a maintenance building there on the road. And then over here we could have or workers' barracks. Alright. And then we have various fields, right? And then these are flour mill, cattle shed, milking parlor. Okay, large barn. Large barn building is used for storing farming industry, raw materials, crops. Storage building can be placed outside industry area. Okay. Small barn. We have grain silos. Okay. So I think the first thing we want to do is decide what kind of farm is this going to be. What is over here that is... No, that's a person. That is a bus stop, I'm guessing, that is not working now for some reason. Why? There you go. Move to stop, let it recalculate. Okay, something is definitely goofy with these guys. Let's go ahead and remove that stop. There's a stop there, there's a stop there. There's a stop there. I think there may have been a stop internally that should have been there. That wasn't. Okay. Well, so be it. Alright, so we have small crop fields. We have medium crop fields. We have large crop fields. Let's see, let's drop in a medium field here, right? And then can I fit a small field there? I can, in fact. And then we can choose what these are going to be. So this is what? Wheat, and this is potatoes? Let's see, what are our options? What are our options? Corn, cotton, potatoes, greenhouse. Wheat. Wheat should be fine. Wheat, potatoes. We'll just have a variety of different crops. Okay. And let's see. Let's see. Large. Large fields. They're that big. I don't think we want to put the access to the fields on the exterior road, on the loop road here. So... if we do a large field here, and we make it corn... and then what we're going to do is we're going to continue this road this way. Let's just say out to there. Okay. And then we're going to want... let's see, what other kinds of fields can we put in here? We have animal pastures, which is too large. Again, what might be useful is to put a road. Put a road. It wants to snap. Stop. Can I just turn off all the guides? Still wants to snap there. No matter what. Alright, then this is not going to go all the way through. Then it's just going to be like that. Then let's put in a large animal pasture. That should fit there. And it's going to have pigs. Actually, no. We're going to have Highland cows or just normal cows? Let's do normal cows. I think pigs we'll probably want to put in a smaller... So for like pigs and sheep. These are pigs and these will be sheep. Alright. And all this is going to need water, which it all has water. Good. Okay. Now I probably could put an access road... over here. Oh, I want to turn all those guys back on. Not enough raw materials. What does it need? It needs crops. Okay, so yeah, we feed the crops to the animals to make animal products. So we need more crops, which we're growing corn. So I guess we can do some more pastures, like some more fields over here, which we can make just corn, just tons of corn as feed corn. Nine of 50 workers, okay. 40 of 40 workers. Okay, so yeah, these guys are employing people. Good. And then what we're going to want is a place that we can store stuff. Like, we're going to want some grain silos. I want them on that street. A couple of big grain silos there. A large barn. Can't quite... Can I put it on there? Yeah, put a large barn there. Maybe some smaller silos. Those are really small. Tourist. Now, thing is, these make crops. Alright, let's see. Own products. Resources that are produced in this area, industry area. Crops. Not putting anything out yet. Total profit is nothing yet. Well, let's just keep building on it. I'll let this kind of go all the way through this time. There. And I guess we'll just keep putting some crops in here. Let's see. We have fruit fields. Large fruit fields. Can I squeeze a small crop field in there? Come on that street. I can put one in there. More corn. Alright, this is going to be apples. That's apples. This is pears. What other options do we have? Oranges. 2 oranges. Apples, oranges, and pears. Well, these guys don't have any power. Well, we'll be resolving that in a moment or two. Okay, so that thing is going to be the end of the actual, like, production. And then we're going to throw in some buildings over here, like, cattle shed. This produces animal products. Flour mill is a processing building that requires crops to produce special good flours. Flour mills grind crops into flour and package it for transportation. Yeah, we can do a flour mill. And then we have a milking parlor, which... Mechanizing, streamlining milking process. Process requires crops to produce farming special good. Alright. We'll do a milking parlor. Slaughterhouse. Sure. We'll add in a slaughterhouse. Over here. Okay. See. Tractor returning to facility. We don't have anything stored in the silos yet. Okay. So, we should have like an actual farm here now. Alright, the crop fields are starting to produce goods. And we have delivering agricultural products to the large barn. So we now have 24 tons of crops stored, which that should go up as delivering agricultural products. Why are you driving past the large barn if you are delivering products to the large barn? You're going to go all the way around and come in like this? That does look like what they're going to do. That's a bit weird. I mean, they could have just turned right there. But hey, whatever floats their boat. Alright, 32 tons. And we can do all the same for, the farming industry, for the oil industry, for the ore industry, which we have ore industry over here. Oh my goodness, they started another forest fire. Good God, guys. Forestry industry, we could completely redo this. I'm not sure we will. I kind of like the way it looks right now. I mean, if we wanted to do a new forestry industry, we could do that. And we may do another oil industry somewhere as well. Hold on. It's this right here. Because we should have oil. Yeah, we have oil all over here. So we could run a line out here and create an oil industry area here. Though I think that this guy is not going to be able to sustain that. We'll have to find a way to get highway access there. Unless there's somewhere else we can do oil. Not really. Okay. Well, let me just double check here. Now, this is passenger. Didn't we have... Yes. We do have cargo here. Not enough raw material. Even though we do have crops stored. And we are producing crops. A lot. Well, I just gotta hope that at some point crops get delivered to the pastures so that they can actually start functioning to produce animal products. Unique factories. Well, let's see, what else do we have here? Furniture factory. A bakery. What does that do? Who wouldn't love the delicious smell of freshly baked donuts early in the morning? Bakery products, tasty, go nuts, donuts. Take care of the curves. Requires animal products, crops, and flowers, special goods. Produces tasty pastries. Unique factories can be placed outside the industry area. Okay, so, I mean, we could put in a big bakery. Kind of right over here. Not enough special goods. Okay. And we'll see if we can get this whole production line up and running. See, now this guy has crops, so they're producing animal products. Okay. Does this guy have crops? This guy has crops, and they're producing flowers. Okay, so we should have the crops, animal products, and flowers available. It just needs to get shipped from the production facilities to there to make donuts. Okay. So we will see how it goes. We're up to 127,000 citizens in the city. And I think that in the future, instead of removing the existing industrial areas right now, if we need more industrial areas, which it looks like we are going to need more industrial areas, we're going to be building new ones using the new system. Warehouses. Warehouse yard. Small warehouse. Oil industry. Ore industry? Ore industry might be interesting. Yeah, there's ore all there under the lake, but we're not worried about that. There's ore there. There's ore here. There's another area of ore over here. Ready access to the trains, but no real easy access to the highway. That's the one issue over here. Yep. So that may be something we think about, especially since, you know, we still have lots of demand. Oh, we're starting to actually get commercial demand. Would you look at that? I wonder if that's a result of the fact that we now just built this stuff, because the products that are produced here are shipped to commercial areas for sale. Okay, so we're importing a lot of stuff. I don't like the fact that we're importing stuff. Outputting 16 tons. I think there's 255 tons. So it's actually costing us a bunch to maintain this. What may be worth doing is in the future, I mean, we'll keep this as is, because this is my first attempt at this, is for future industrial areas, what we'll do is we'll try and grow it a little bit at a time. Just extraction buildings first. We'll see where we're producing, and then we can do the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage, and then hopefully export stuff, and actually make a profit running one of these. Alright, but I think we're at the end of the episode here. And, another forest fire over there. Alright. So yeah, we're at the end of the episode. We'll go ahead and end it here. Oh, I did want to go look and see... Alright, we did get some buildings there. The residential areas are still growing and still have a lot of room to expand. So there's no real need to build any more of it until this is all filled in. Alright, so we'll continue work on the city when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.